All right, go ahead, Matt Weaver.
Hey, Ty. Just talk about your day. Obviously, huge day for you. I think one of the best days in IU history for a receiver. Just kind of talk just what you saw out there and what was working for you with you and Mike.
Exactly like I was saying last week, started in practice and it carried over. And we had a great week of practice and it carried over to the game. Coaches had great calls for us and we just executed what they called.
All right, Paul, and then Jim Coyle.
Hey, Ty. First time you guys have managed to knock off Michigan State, Michigan, Penn State in the same season, top 10 ranking, all those things, historic run. You going to give yourself a chance to take it all in on the ride back, or is it all attention to Ohio State now?
We're going to enjoy this win definitely on the ride back, but, tomorrow, next week starts we focus on strictly Ohio State. That's what a lot of us guys came here to do, was play teams like this and beat them, not just play teams like this. And I'm just excited for this team and everybody.
All right, Jim, and then John Blau.
You're getting a lot of attention now, but Indiana's still, in some people's mind, nationally not thought of as a team that can compete with the higher up teams. Did you guys send a message today? Did you and Michael specifically send a message today to the Ohio States that you are on that same level and that you are competing for the Big Ten championship?
It doesn't matter what everybody says about us. We're gonna keep doing us and keep executing each and every week and getting better every week. That's what's exciting about this team. We're getting better each and every week. Look at defense. They had a shutout today. Offense, we played well, but we could have done better. And that's what we're going to continue to work on next week.
All right, John and Zach.
Ty, you actually had a drop in the end zone right before that touchdown that you ran in for 16 yards. Kind of slapped the turf there. How upset were you with yourself for dropping that ball, and how much did it fuel you even? You seemed like you were running through a bunch of guys to go for the touchdown the next play.
Yeah, I was just really upset because I actually had the ball in my hands. And actually, back to last year, I caught a ball in that same spot and stepped out for a touchdown. So that just fueled me up for the next play, and I'm glad they gave me the opportunity, the next play to just compete for the touchdown.
All right, Zach, and then Dylan.
You guys have asked you about kind of especially your work on the sideline, but just how much does it open up in the passing game, having a quarterback that can throw those sideline routes that can just hit, even kind of far hash routes and just force the defense to have to widen out all the way to both boundaries? How much does it open up in the middle for the passing game?
It's just awesome having Mike. He can stretch defenses out. He can fit the ball in any holes. With Mike on the field, you better be alert. It doesn't matter what route it is. It could come to you.
All right, Dylan, then DJ.
Hey, Ty, you mentioned how you guys weren't necessarily pleased with the way you played kind of throughout the game offensively. What maybe wasn't working, and what are you going to try to improve on kind of heading into the weeks forward?
There's always stuff to improve on. When we look back at film, and we'll see what we need to improve on as an offense, and then just execute that way.
All right, DJ, then Olivia.
Hey, Ty, going back to the week before this one against Michigan, you specifically have been very explosive in the first half of these games, but the game flow has kind of prevented, the offense from leaning heavily on the pass. How much confidence do you have in yourself that if need be, you can put together a big game through all four quarters?
I'm confident in what we're doing offensively, if you have a good first half, the defense is going to adjust to what you've been doing and just make you switch up your game plan. And we still ended up, doing what we needed to do the second half.
All right, Olivia, and then we'll wrap up with Stefan.
Ty, of all people, I'm sure you probably were the one that wanted to spit in the old brass spittoon today. I heard you guys aren't allowed. So what was your reaction, and how much did you get to celebrate with the trophy?
It's just exciting getting it back, even if we don't get to, spit in it because I guess COVID or whatever. But it's just glad being in that locker room, celebrating with my teammates. Some of the guys I've been here with for years, and we've been trying to get it back, and we finally did.
All right, Stefan, last one.
Ty, Coach Allen mentioned after the game just the belief that you had to come from Mississippi to play here at Indiana. How much what was it that you saw, I guess, in this program, and how much are moments like this what you came for?
Well, I mean, Coach Allen, when he came to my home, he just persuaded us that this is a program that's on the rise, and my mom believed in him, everybody believed in him, so I felt like that was the best place to go, and it's turning out to be a great decision, best decision I ever made.
All right, thanks, Ty.